on, I would like to invite Surabhi Sanghi to share her childhood experiences with Professor Jain. Surabhi is pursuing her master's from Ashoka University.
Hello, everyone. The last time I was speaking to such a huge crowd from this very stage was to felicitate Professor Michel Danino when he also got the Padma Shri. 3 years on, same stage, I am here once again to speak for another Padma Shri awardee. This time, the person who I am speaking for has almost been like a mama to me, but I feel calling him a mama is too cheesy, so I have developed and incorporated other titles throughout my childhood and teenagerhood. Some of these include Godfather, not in the sense of a don, we can agree on that collectively. Adopted father, we have some theories about that, running theories. And I think one of my favorite titles is that of the Santa Claus. I think Santa Claus is the most appropriate and apt title. I am, of course, talking about Professor Sudhir Jain, or as I call him, Sudhir Uncle. It is not easy to talk about him, and everyone has talked so much about him, and I don't have much to add, but he is so extraordinary that for us, it's become the new wave of ordinary. It is very normalized for us. So when he told me personally that he was awarded the Padma Shri, I was in Jaipur hanging out with my friends, and I was, of course, very happy. I jumped with joy, scaring all my friends. But I've also thought that this is too late. He should have got it earlier, but better late than never. So, Uncle has known me even before I was born, and if some of you will ask me how, I'll tell. So he was the one who took my mom to the hospital when I was about to come to the earth. He is the one who is next in line after my parents and somewhere before my friends, who gets to know about my mischiefs and adventures in college. He is also the only person, again, after my parents in line, who I want to share my most special day in college, that is the convocation. So I keep pestering him to save the date. And I do want to say that he is a tad bit crazy. How? So a few years ago, he got to know that I am extremely fond of jalebis. He introduced me to the Oswal jalebis in Ahmedabad. And at that time, I was living in Delhi. So he flew down to Delhi with a whole donga or a box of 2 kilos of jalebi. He thought that I love jalebis so much that I would eat all of them. And by the time the box was finished, I hated them for 2-3 months only. Thankfully, I have regained my love for them. He was also the person who bought me my first makeup kit. He is also a sort of a bad influence on me. At times, he did his very fatherly role of introducing me to alcohol. So in that way, bad influence in things parents don't approve of, but my parents cannot say anything when he's there, so he's also like a protective shield. And I think the best part about him, he's like a Pied Piper. Of those who have heard the Pied Piper story, he's that mythical guy who blows the flute and all the children come running after him. And I think this is something I have seen ever since I was a little kid, and now that even I am 20, he's still a Pied Piper. And I think he always claims that his best friends in this campus and even back in IIT Kanpur have always been the younger 4 to 10-year-old kids. Being here in the auditorium, seeing all these huge posters and seeing people talk about Uncle actually is hitting me real hard, that he has actually won the award and just how important it is. So I think I represent all his young friends, hopefully, and myself in saying that we are very proud of you and we are extremely happy that you won. And I hope you keep winning at life and keep inspiring us. So thank you.